Last season, a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Dragic against Irving. Pulls up, and it's Dang in the corner. Takes the three. Second shot opportunity. Bosh misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Irving against Dragic. LeBron outside. 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Luol Deng.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Hey, guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone, and I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's James after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Here's Shumpert to the left wing. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Williams. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Stoudemire with a screen on Williams. Dragic dishes to Stoudemire. There's Winslow. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Shumpert. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Now here's Dragic. Here's Winslow. Miami no good on that time either. To the paint. LeBron James on the wing, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Outside Williams. LeBron left side. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. Be hydrated.
The Cavaliers leading by 12.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Shumpert against Richardson. Pass to Winslow. Johnson with a screen on LeBron. Looking to end the run, and Winslow puts it in. Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Williams kicks to Mozgov for 3. Fry, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Dragic, Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. .59 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Stoudemire. Winslow's got his second bucket tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. James outside. Mozgov sets a screen for LeBron. And here's Fry for 3, and he gets it to go. Fry's got 6 points.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
LeBron with the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Heat trail by 18. Outside Dragic. Here's Stoudemire. Hits the jump hook.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Cavaliers lead by 16. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down a triple.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Out to Shumpert, just his first attempt. And it's Miami with the rebound. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wade against Thompson. And it's Wade penetrating, stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Passes to Love. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
feeds it to Love. Stolen by Bosch. And here's the fast break. Here's Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Love. Cranes the three-pointer. Love's got 9.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
The Heat trail by 14. Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Outside jumper. Love the pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
Outside Irving. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Kyrie Irving for a triple.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Bosch. What a terrific move that was. Bosch has got 7 points.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Outside Irving. And Love has it in the corner. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Richardson dishes to Bosch. Deng against Shumpert. Deng kicks to Richardson. Outside Bosch. Feeds to Deng. Outside Bosch. Here's Wade. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Richardson against Irving. The screen from Thompson. Irving attacking, and Thompson kicks to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 15 points for Kevin Love.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Wade, and it's Miami with another.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Irving drives in. Love kicks to Shumpert. Fires from deep. Can't hit. The Heat go the other way with it. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Love with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Love's got 12 now in this quarter.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Inside, here's Bosh, and he jams it with authority.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Out to Shumpert. Outside Irving.
Get the hell
The
down
tray.
the floor, boy.
And it's Deng with the rebound.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Whiteside with it. Picked up by Thompson. Whiteside, the pass to Deng. Bosh, the screen. The dish now to Wade. Clock at 6. Tries a three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound tonight. Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Wade. Irving against Wade. Irving can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 17.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Kicks it to Love. On the wing, Irving. And stolen by Richardson. Outside Bosh.
I dare you show a 3 on me.
Wade against Shumpert. Shot is off. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
5 to shoot. Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richardson and the rejection by Love. Wade dishes to Bosh. 2 minutes. Another shot. Whiteside. It's good on the putback.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and the guy's not wasting any time, just straight back up with it.
Richardson against Irving.
Give me Dang. Come on, Dang. Come on, Dang.
To end the drought. Miami grabs the miss.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does. And Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Richardson.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
Williams kicks to Mozgov. Smith drives in. That's good. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall. Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was 3rd most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
Williams against Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic has got it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And so we conclude the first half. Cleveland ahead, up by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What is foremost in your mind going up against these guys tonight?
Well, I'm just starting off attack. Wait and see what my jump shot does in the second half and try to get to that free throw line.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
You know, Love is playing well. He has 18 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Dragic against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Love kicks to James. Off target from outside. And Miami shooting at 51%. Really solid. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. And Irving pulls it down.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Dragic. That's good. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
The Heat trail by 18. The pass to Bosch. Top of the key. And it's Irving with the rebound. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Bosch double teamed. The drive by Wade. The kick out to Dragic. Deng gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Deng's got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and here's Love for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 2008, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Irving. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 22 points per 9 assists and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
On the wing, Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Shumpert's got his first bucket in this one.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Heat trail by 19. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Whiteside's got 8 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Irving passes to Love, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Wade drives in. Here's Bosch. Here's Deng, and the rejection by James.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dragic kicks to Deng. The 10-footer finds the target. Deng's got 9 points.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
The drive by James, and he makes good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Irving misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Dragic with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. Bosch the screen. It's Dragic with the drive, and Thompson sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it, and Irving throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Richardson kicks to Bosch. Bosch with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's LeBron. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Richardson against Shumpert. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. Deng kicks to Dragic. Bosch sets the pick for Dragic. Can they get it? Shot is off. Great D that time from Irving.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love. And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Irving against Dragic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Irving attacking, puts it up from 12, and stolen by Richardson. Irving against Dragic. Bosch passes to Dragic. The wing jumper off target.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. James. Oh!
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Richardson against Shumpert. And there's the feed to Deng. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Richardson. Dragic against Williams. Dragic dishes to Deng. Stoudemire the screen. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dragic the pass to Deng. Johnson outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Luol Deng. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Out to the right wing. Fry, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Heat. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Winslow kicks to Wade. It's taken away by Smith. Seven seconds left to play in the third. Wade fires. And again, it's the Heat missing.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Miami shooting at 46%, making some buckets. On the court for Cleveland. Channing Frye out there with Jefferson. Then there's Martin. Then it's Williams. And it's Cowan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball going up court. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Stoudemire kicks to McRoberts. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by McRoberts.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
It's Williams with the drive. Pass to Cowan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Martin kicks to Williams. And here's Frye from the arc. Here's Cowan. It's stolen by Johnson. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And Williams, here we go. Outside for Martin. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And it's Wright missing.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. No one covering.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Stoudemire outside. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Right outside. Johnson kicks to McRoberts. Buries it down low. Timeout called. Cleveland. A lot's been made of the Heat fans in the past for walking out during the finals game where they looked to be out of it, but credit, you know, the Miami Heat fans, Greg, with last year sticking with this team.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I would have walked out as well because I thought it was over. But with LeBron out of town, a lot of Heat fans could have jumped off the bandwagon. But you know what? They stayed with it. So although the weather is fair, the fans are not.
Oh, well said.
Thank you.
And Wright kicks to McRoberts. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Here's Wright off the inbound pass. Rebound by Williams.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Johnson kicks to McRoberts. They set the screen. And right, here we go. Made it on the run, too.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
Stoudemire, and that is good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
It's Williams with the drive, outside for Martin. It's stolen by Green. He dishes it to Johnson. High post, Stoudemire. Good ball movement here by Miami.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there. If I can.
Whoa!
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Wright sets a screen. Johnson against Williams. Here's Stoudemire. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's the three. Another three for Cleveland. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Boy, that was right in his grill.
He dealt with pressure like it was nothing at all.
Yeah, and once he hit that launching pad there, the momentum that he had built up just made it unstoppable.
Williams against Johnson. To the middle. Stolen by Martin. Lets it go from deep. No luck. And Miami the other way now. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. That's good.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And here is Johnson.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wings.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen.
Cleveland also making some changes. Shumpert comes in for Jefferson, and McRae subbed in for Martin. Wright outside. It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Stoudemire, and they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Here's McRae. Richardson covering. Williams against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Williams attacking. Great D that time from Johnson.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Johnson against Williams. Passes it to Cowan. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. They only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Outside Williams. Back to Shumpert. Uncovered. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
With a solid strategy, building on that first win in this season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-zip. And with 1 left to play this year against the Heat.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Over to the left wing. Here's McRae. Richardson covering. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Johnson dishes to right. Stoudemire left side. Shumpert with the steal. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Johnson the screen. Pass to right. Johnson against Williams. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the miss. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, tell us about this team's approach defensively, that aspect.
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but
that's a good Doris. This is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the
2K Sports post-game show.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nick Loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. Noise, hold up. We them boys. We them boys. We making noise, hold up. We them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots, my partners, they loaded up. Man on the low, all these I get some material.